A warm greetings to all. I am Dr. Malliga, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of History, Nirmala College for Women, Coimbatore. In this module, I am going to explain the fundamental duties of every citizen which is mentioned in our Constitution. Let us get into our video. Every legal system is made up of both rights and duties, and for the smooth working of every country, both rights and duties are essential. In the same light, in our India also, there are fundamental rights and fundamental duties enumerated in the Constitution. The fundamental duties have been incorporated in the Constitution to remind every citizen that they should not only be conscious of their rights but also of their duties. The concept of fundamental duties was taken from the Constitution of USSR along with the concept of 5-year plans. Our Constitution guarantees to its citizens variety of rights in Part 3 of the Constitution, and in Part 4A, according to Section 5, specifies a code of 10 fundamental duties for citizens. Part 4A, fundamental duties, containing only one article, 51A, has been inserted by the Constitution in the 42nd Amendment Act 1976 with effect from 1977. The inspiration for the 4A is the Constitution of USSR. This Constitution directs that law, maintenance, or labor discipline and honesty in the performance of public duties and to respect the rules of the socialist community. Such fundamental duties are not seen in the Constitution of USA, Australia, Canada, and even among the democratic constitution of the world. We find mention of certain duties of the citizens in the Japanese Constitution, otherwise it's rare in any other constitution. The fundamental duties are to abide by Constitution and respect its ideal and institution, the national flag and national anthem, to cherish and to follow the noble ideals which inspired our national struggle for freedom, to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity, and integrity of India, to defend the country and render national service when called upon do so, promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, and regional or sectional diversities, to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women, to value and preserve the bright heritage of our composite culture, to protect and improve the natural environment including forests, lakes, rivers, and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures, to develop scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform, to safeguard public property and to adjure violence. To strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that the nation constantly rises of higher endeavor and achievement. The fundamental duties enjoined on citizen under Article 51A should also guide the legislative and executive actions of elected or non-elected institutions and organizations of the citizens, including the municipal bodies. Duties are observed by individuals as a result of dictates of social system, the environment in which one lives, under the influence of role models, or on account of punitive provisions of law. It may be necessary to enact suitable legislations wherever necessary to enquire obedience of obligations by the citizens. If the existing laws are inadequate to enforce the needed discipline, the legislative vacuum needs to be filled. If legislation and judicial directions are available and still there are violations of duties by the citizens, this would call for other strategies for making them operational. There is a need for these duties to be obligatory for all citizens, subject to the state enforcing the same by means of a valid law, or else the law stands in a very disadvantageous position. The Supreme Court has finally issued directions to the state in this regard, with a view towards making the provisions effective and enabling a citizen to properly perform their duties properly. Thank you for watching this video. Happy learning.